Eden by obsessmuch. Read by SsjDeBusk. I don't own Harry Potter or Eden. Harry Potter is owned and written by J.K. Rowling and the WB, and Eden is written by obsessmuch on fanfiction.net. Chapter 19. Like father, like son. Anne. How wonderful when devils tell the truth. Richard. More wonderful when angels are so angry. William Shakespeare. Richard III. It's strange. When we were at Hogwarts, Draco seemed so much taller than he looks now. He follows his father into my bedroom. Lucius turns to lock the door, trapping me in a room with a man and a boy who probably hate me more than anything else in the world. Well, no. I can safely say that about Lucius, but I'm only guessing that particular honor is reserved for Harry in Draco's case. But I'm sure I'm not far down the list. I'm certain I'm at the top of Lucius's, though. Regardless of whatever else might happen, I can always be absolutely certain that he hates me. It's what goes with that hate that I wish I knew more about. They both stand in front of me, both of them in robes of black, an almost identical sneer on their pale faces. They're so similar in every way, and yet so very different. Good morning. I don't know. Good morning, Miss Granger. Lucius's voice. It's just a greeting, that's all. Nothing malicious in it. If you take it purely on objective terms. He stands straight as Draco smiles face, smile at me. Smiles his spiteful smile. I'm not going to let this be me. I mean, it's only Draco, for crying out loud. I've had to face Voldemort himself, Bellatrix, Dolof, Lucius. All the same, it seems so wrong that I'm going to have to face God knows what coming from someone I've known since I was 11 years old. I can remember Draco being sent sweets by Owl Poster, gleefully unwrapping them at the Slytherin house table. Now he's going to torture me under supervision of his precious bloody father. More than anything, it's downright humiliating to know that Draco's finally going to triumph over me. It doesn't matter, because whatever happens, I think it's safe to say that Draco truly lives in his own father's shadow now. He'll never, ever scare me like Lucius does, no matter what he decides to do to me today. All right, Granger? Draco Malfoy Jr. asks, practically snickering with 2 G's. Sniggering? I don't know. That's not a word. Is it a word? It is not a word. That does not look like a word. I thought it was snickering. I don't get it. Whatever. Lovely day, isn't it? Some brilliant weather for this time of year. But of course, he grins maliciously. You wouldn't know that, would you? Being stuck in here all day. I want to roll my eyes, but I just gaze. But my gaze just flickers to Lucius. I see he's already doing just that. Oh, not at me. No. That would indicate some sort of comradeship. No, it's just to himself. Draco doesn't notice it, of course. Never mind. He rolls his grin so wide it looks like he's going to split his face in half. I'll spare you the thought of when I'm out in the sunshine and you're in here in the dark. I'll be laughing when I do it, of course. But still, the thought that counts, isn't it? Lucius smirks at that one.
but it doesn't register with me. I let my thoughts drift to the world outside for a moment. It's sunny out there, then. But he said for this time of year, so it must be, well, at least September from what he's saying. God, that means I've been here for a month. Less than that, maybe? Focus, Hermione. Here and now. Oh, yes, here and now. Cold stone, no light. And their pale faces waiting for an answer to Draco's taunts with an almost pensive expectancy. Sadism runs in the family. My, someone's feeling particularly witty this morning, I say. How long did it take you to come up with that little jive, Draco? All evening, was it? You mustn't blame yourself. My guess is you've always been a little bit slow. If your performance at school has anything to go by. A ghost of a smirk crosses Lucius's lips. Draco just blanches with rage. I feel a raw nerve with that remark. He never could handle me beating him in class. Draco whips his hand across out of his pocket of his robes. I take an involuntary but automatic step backwards. He smiles at that. So does Lucius. Ah, yes, my blood. Draco says, unlike you, I still have my wand. His wand, which wand was he referring to? My real wand? That I last saw snapped in half in his father's palm? The wand I used last night. That I saw being crushed under his father's boot. Does it matter? Which means I can do this. A burning crack of pain crosses across my back, the back of my knee, causing me to bend involuntarily. My kneecaps bruise as they bang onto the ground, taking the brunt of my fall. But I didn't cry out. Somehow managed to avoid that. That's one small victory, anyways. Very good, Draco. That's Lucius's voice. Deeper, more refined than his son, somehow. But I think perhaps we can do better than that, hmm? You sadistic, sick bastard! I hate you! I hate you! That one right there, pointing, right, you, right there. I did it exactly how you taught me. No, you misunderstand me. What I mean is that if you want your revenge to prove satisfactory, then you need to make more than a simple scorching axe. I rolled my eyes up, ignoring Draco, but staring at his father with so much hatred that it would surely kill him if thoughts could take physical form. He watches me with a sadistic smile. He's daring me to react to his words. He's goading me into providing him with an excuse to punish me anyway. Oh, punish me away. Okay, whatever. I gather up whatever dignity I have left and push myself up to my feet, lifting myself up on the crown of my head downwards. Lucius breathes a chuckle. Draco grins, although his eyes slide over to his father ever so slightly, as if he wants to know exactly what is so amusing. He shouldn't intrude on things he doesn't understand. Maybe I should tell him all about what his father did last night. That would wipe the smug smile off Lucius's face. Oh, wouldn't it just? But no, I shouldn't tell him. I couldn't tell him. I couldn't ever tell anyone. It's as if last night was a secret. A dark... I could... Okay, I will. Oh, I could have done that. Darn. A dark secret that I don't want anybody, least of all Draco, sucking Draco's sodding Malfoy to know about. Lucius has got me trapped into silence, playing along with his sick little game, and he hasn't even had to threaten me into it. You have handed yourself over, given me complete power over you willingly. God, I hate him. What do you notice about the way that she's standing, Draco? Draco looks at me. She's standing up straight? He voices it as a question. Exactly, Lucius says with satisfaction. Which means she's not afraid of us? Don't be a fool. Is she stupid? Draco smirks. Well, no one says so, but an important lesson, Draco. Never dismiss the ability of your opponent. Draco says coldly, and then Lucius says coldly, I repeat, is she stupid? No. Draco replies reluctantly. Which means she is certain to fear us. And so why do you think she's standing up straight? The stupid little ferret smiles maliciously when he finally gets it. It's a matter of pride. Hold on. Insanity. It's a matter of pride. She's trying to convince us that she's not afraid of what we're going to do to her. Precisely. Draco sneers. Lucius, what? I'm reading? Luce, I'm saying Draco. Lucius sneers at me. But all three of us know that to be afraid, I think. Plain blaster boy. Draco, think I'm scared of him. I'm not afraid of you, I say quietly, but I catch sight of Lucius's raised eyebrow and modify my words to make them less of a lie. Not of your son, anyways. It's like, I'll admit I'm afraid of you, but Draco I'm not afraid of. Maybe his wand, but not him. No, it's not gonna happen. Draco's lip curls up in anger as Lucius's face is gratified, gloating smile. And why not? He says almost petulantly. I've got a wand. I can do magic, and that you could only dream of. Oh, but I do dream of it, Draco. Every night. I hiss back, losing my temper. I have nightmares of the sort of magic you're talking about. Your bloody father seen to that. Enough. Lucius doesn't even raise his voice, but the warning is clear. I shut my mouth. He smirks at me and turns to his son. Wouldn't it be gratifying if she could be as afraid of you as she is of me? It doesn't take much, you know. He smiles at me mercilessly. She might pride herself of being a Gryffindor, but she's just a little coward at heart. I hate you so much. Draco laughs. Oh, she hasn't got Potter to protect her now, has she? He says, she is a better wizard than Harry Potter. Come on, give the bitch some credit. Okay, I'm sorry. He says triumphantly. How does it feel, Mudblood, to know that all you've got left is Weasley? And like I said Weasley there. It's very Draco of me. And if he were here with us, he'd probably just prove to be as useless as he always does. Why don't we bring him in here just for 5 minutes? I told you no. Lucius's voice isn't raised, just steely. Weasley is not to be harmed. And his safety is the one thing keeping his parents under our control. They wouldn't know if he was hurt. He doesn't get to talk to them. That's stupid. To put their loyalty in jeopardy, simply for your own desire of vengeance, would be pure selfishness. 2 pink spots appear on Draco's cheeks as he turns away from his father, glaring at me as if somehow it's my fault that his father chastised him. Fine. He sputters, losing his cool. That's fine. We don't need him anyways, do we, Granger? Do you want to see what I've learned since I left school? Do you want to see just how little it matters how well you did at Hogwarts? Oh, you thought you were so special, didn't you? Everyone's favourite in the Mundland Plat. None of that matters now. He laughs maliciously. I'm going to make you sorry that you ever presumed to be better than me, you little mudblood cow. I want to start shaking, but I stop myself. I will not be afraid of Draco Malfoy. He's just a school bully. That's all he is. He does not scare me. My